increase the volume? No. But not my time. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna tell a story about this one time that I choked on a chicken wing and had to go to the ER. So basically, oh, this is so embarrassing. Anyway, so I was eating a wing and like I literally can't eat anything. I choke on everything, like literally everything. Like that's probably how I'm gonna die. I just know it. So I'm like eating these chicken wings so good from 888 sponsor, shout out to them, sponsor me, but I'm not eating there. I haven't ate 888 wings since and they're so good, but I almost died, so I should really sue them. So I was eating and like I guess I took like a bite, but I wasn't paying attention and like the end came off, like not a whole like bone, but like the end part, and I guess I accidentally swallowed it and it got stuck and I'm like, oh shit, I'm like choking. I'm in this restaurant, so embarrassing. So we're almost done and I'm like, we have to go. I'm choking. And he's like, we'll go to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm not going to the bathroom choking. Like, I'm not doing that. You know, I'll just like get it out when we leave. So I wait for him to pay the bill and shit. I'm just sitting there, you know, choking. But I didn't want it to look like I'm choking. So I'm just holding my breath. And I'm like, I'm like that. Well, yeah, I don't want anyone to be concerned or anything. Like, you know, so it's fine. So he pays the bill. We get outside. The second we get outside, and there's people walking around. I didn't care, like whatever. If those people like walking around, I get outside. I start like trying like get it up, and I like spit or whatever. And you know, I thought I was good, but I wasn't good. So I was like, yeah, like it's not good. Like we gotta go to the ER. Like, and he's like, are you for real? I'm like, yeah, we gotta go. Like this is an emergency. But like I'm not acting like it's emergency because, like, you know, I don't want to be a drama queen or anything. So I'm like, yeah, we gotta go. And I'm like coughing and stuff, blah, blah. And I think I kind of threw up before I got into the car. So it's okay. Then we get to the ER, like he's driving as fast as he can. No, wait, I think we went somewhere first, I think. Oh, this story's all over the place, but we go get food and I'm like, no, I really don't remember. But I remember being like, I'm fine, I'm probably fine now. He's like, no, like you're like literally dying. So we go there. And then like one more time before we get in, I throw up like in the car. Sorry for him, but he's a real G for, you know, sticking with me after that shit. So yeah, I like kind of threw up in the car just a little bit, like not like, you know, whatever, not like grossly, but yeah, it was pretty gross. But and we go into the ER and they're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm choking. They're looking at me like, you're choking? Yeah, go take a seat in the I was like, damn, these people. Anyway, so I'm like, well, I need a garbage or whatever. Like, they're like, okay, I'm crazy, because how are you just choking so calmly? You know, but I don't want to concern no one, whatever. I just want it out. So, yeah. So I'm waiting in the emergency room. I'm like, into this garbage that they gave me, because I'm making a big scene now, because I'm trying to get in that bitch. You know, I'm like coughing it up, like trying to cough it up. So I get in there, and they do an x-ray and everything. I'm like, thank you. Someone's taking concern now. Literally just held my breath since the restaurant. And like they do the x-ray and then I come back. The lady was so like, I mean, she was just not feeling me. She was just like, this bitch just faking, like we hate these kind of people, get the fuck out, you know, type shit. So she was like, next time if you get an x-ray, you gotta tell them that you have your titties pierced. I'm like, oh! I'm like, girl, no one told me that. There was no freaking form to say, like, you think I'm just gonna be like, oh, I got, like, how would I fucking know that? Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, whatever, like, why is it, I didn't think it was gonna be a problem, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously that's not the thing that's in my throat, right? So I don't know if it was a problem or not. I mean, if you know, if you're a nurse and you know why it was a problem, you can comment, whatever. I don't care. It's already too late. Like, if that would have, like, killed me, I would have been dead. Maybe they should have some sort of form if it's a problem. So, yeah, anyway, he's like, yeah, it's not in your throat. Like, there's nothing there. So what might have happened is that after you're done choking, like, it could have scratched your throat. And then that's why it still feels like there's something in there. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine. Like, as long as the doctor says I'm fine, I'm like, okay, I'm fine in the head. But in my mind, it was, like, still there because I could feel it. So I was, like, doing all that coughing in the waiting room for what? So I go back to the car, and I guess, like, you know, we actually kind of, like, you know, had to clean it up, right? And we found that little piece, like, the end. I was like, damn, see, I wasn't lying. Like, I think my boyfriend was looking at me like, this bitch lying. No, I was literally choking. And there it was. So that's a story. Literally for a year I could not eat properly. Like It literally hurt like to swallow because it was like cut, but now I'm Gabby swallowing everything, so if you know, you know. But yeah, so like now I'm fine, but honestly for a year I really thought that I wasn't ever gonna be able to swallow again. I was like, this is it, like this is it, I'm injured for life, but no, I'm okay, so thank goodness. And yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, but it's a cute story. He knows I'd just be dying and choking on everything. I couldn't eat chicken after that at all. Like, it had a bone in it. No. Staying away. Sorry, next. Going vegan.